Hello Capricorn, this is your April, May, June forecast. So let's pull some cards here and see what energies are showing for you for this upcoming 3 months. Okay, 2 cards jumping in. So here we have Breathe. Now that will be for April's energy. For May, you have Treasure Island. And we have Y for June. All right. So, Capricorn. Let's see here. Breathe. What is breathe for Capricorn for April? All right, so here we have the Moon, 5 of Pentacles and Justice, 3 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Ace of Cups. Okay, so it feels here like this Breathe is more like a card of patience. It's like just breathe, take your time, don't get in a big hurry for results, all right? I feel here like you have been doing some manifesting or some very hopeful, maybe, thinking. Things may have been, I don't want to say disaster, but that's just the first word that popped into my brain. Things haven't been going so well. There's been some sort of upset, or it just feels like things are moving backwards in some sense, in some part of your life. I want to say that this actually is giving you more balance at this time with the Justice card showing here, okay? When you thought things were balanced, that was probably when they were actually off kilter a little bit. So I want to say things are actually more balanced for you now than they have been in a little bit, okay? You get the 3 of Pentacles here, Page of Wands, Ace of Cups. To me, this feels like you need to be confident in yourself, okay? Maybe you haven't been feeling very confident lately because you've been feeling things are, like I said, off kilter. But it feels like there's going to be some new form of inspiration or spontaneity happening here for you, and it is around your emotional area, or your, within your emotions. So it could have something to do with a specific relationship, a specific person. To me, it feels here like talents. This is around your career. I don't think there's any issue there. I think everything is going well. For some of you, this issue of things being off kilter, okay, is more around your work and not your personal relationships. But I do feel like there is something new happening here that's bringing in a lot of love and a lot of emotion for you. It feels like the tables have now turned. The energy has now shifted. So you're starting to feel more energized. If your emotions were on the negative side, like during the March or coming into April, then I want to say closer to the end of April, your emotions are going to be on the more uplifting side, okay? And that may have something to do with the amount of sunshine that's happening, okay? Because it feels here like there's a lot of darkness. Even this Justice card, I mean, it still feels kind of dark. It is inside, it feels, but like inside of a building, so you're not seeing the sunshine. But with the Moon and the 5 of Pentacles, like there isn't any sunshine there. It's only like shadows from the Moon. So to me, it feels like April may start out kind of dull, kind of bleak in energy and weather, but as the month goes on, I think your emotions, your energy, Your creativeness is going to really build. Okay, it's going to become greater than it has been. Okay, so that's something to look forward to. So with the breathe card, it just feels like breathe into the situation. Okay, this isn't going to last forever. Whatever it is that you're going through, you're going to start feeling better as the month of April progresses. Okay. All right, Capricorn, so let's take a look at Treasure Island. Now this is for May. Alright, so here we have the Seven of Swords, Lovers, Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, and the Page of Swords. So I'm feeling here like you may have been talking a little bit negative here about yourself. Okay, I think that you need to be very careful of that. You're more prone to do that when one area of your life doesn't feel like it is meeting your expectations. It's like you put down other areas of your life, so it just feels like everything is negative. But I want to say there's something here around the 5th. I'm seeing the 5th and I'm seeing the 15th, okay, of April, that things are really going to start lifting for you. As I said in April, or sorry, this is May. I said in April, things by the end of the month are going to start feeling better. Your energy level is going to start coming up, okay? So in May, there's also this sense of things are feeling better. Things are feeling more energized. Like things are moving in the right direction, okay? So there's going to be something here about you making plans, okay? You're going to be making plans in May. But I don't think the plans have to do with May, okay? To me, it feels like you're going to be making plans in May for a later date. Okay, that later date could be July. Okay, now not everyone is going to have that, but for those of you that are making plans for, it feels like travel. Okay, you're making the plans in May, but it's for a later date, and to me it feels like July. Okay, so here I want to say it's time for you to feel more confident in yourself, and I want to say like you're actually coming into that anyway. That Nine of Pentacles card is a card of confidence. It feels like the negativity that you've been feeling about yourself now is finally leaving. Okay, and again, it may have something to do with the weather, and you're feeling more energized and such. Okay. There is some sort of conversation I want to say that you hear in May that leaves you feeling stuck. Now that may have something to do with travel plans, or it may have something to do with communication around your work. You just feel stuck. Maybe you're not hearing what you need to. Maybe you're putting questions out there and it's like they're dancing all around the answer, but or dancing all around your question and not really answering the question. Okay, so if that's around work, just be mindful of that. You got the Page of Swords sitting here under this Knight of Pentacles. So to me, it feels like there is some sort of news happening here. I want to say, like for some of you, it could be the 5th. For some of you, it could be the 15th. But I think also around the 20th, there is going to be some sort of answer coming into a question that you've been having. Now, that may be around travel. It may have something to do with your work, but it feels like it's a it's a welcome piece of information. So to me, it feels like good news. Okay, so just be wary of that. So Treasure Island, to me, it feels like you know, the month may not start out as happy and joyous as it will be closer to mid or closer to the end of the month of May for you. All right, so it feels like some good happenings coming along. All right, Capricorn, let's take a look at June and see what's going on here. And this card is a why. So again, you know, you could be asking a lot of questions. Like there's something here that you're wondering about. You want to know the why. So Capricorn, there's your why card right there. All right, there's the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles usually talks about some form of study or learning. Okay, so then you have the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. Okay, so to me it feels here like you're going to have to put some pressure on somebody to get the answers that you're seeking. Okay, it's not that someone is going to tell you exactly what you want to hear, but it's like you're waiting for an answer, and it's like someone's dragging their feet. Okay, so it feels like you need their input, okay, before you can go on, and it feels like they're dragging their feet, and you're waiting, and you're waiting. Okay, so it could be around work, it could be around a spouse, it could be around, you know, a coworker, a boss. Somebody here is dragging their feet, whether they realize it or not. Okay. Make sure self-care is on your priority list in June here, Capricorn. Okay. Be very watchful of how you're feeling. If you're eating right, your exercise, like that type of thing, it's very important that you care for yourself in the month of June. I think a lot of this may be some stress going on in your life, and you just need to make sure that you are at your best. Okay, you need to be at your optimal energies. You got the Ace of Pentacles showing here and the Seven of Cups. To me, it feels like some new opportunities are happening here, something possibly around your home or your family. Okay, so some positive change in that area. And I feel here like opportunities for getting out and doing things, like being around other people, having fun. Okay, that seems to be very important for you for this month of June as well. So make sure you're caring for yourself, and this is you right here, the Queen of Pentacles. That does stand for Capricorn. So yeah, make sure you're caring for yourself. There's something new happening here around your home or work. For some of you, there could be something new happening within your family. There could be someone new coming into the family, whether that's a child or you know, like a baby, you know, or a like a boyfriend or a girlfriend for your children. Like there's someone, it feels like there's someone new that's being added to the family. And like I said, with the Seven of Cups, opportunity for happiness, opportunity for growth, opportunity for meeting other people. And this may help you, you know, with life in general, or more specifically, it may be that you meet people and it helps with your health. And like I said, it's very important that you care for your health for this month of June. Okay, because there's a lot of things going on, so you need to get on some sort of exercise program, or making sure that you're eating better than you have been. It's really about self-care for June. Okay? All right, so let me pull 3 more cards here and see what piece of advice is showing for Capricorn. All right, so here we have Strength, 8 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups. So 8 of Pentacles and Capricorn, yeah, absolutely. So that's work and Capricorn. Okay, so we've got Leo showing here. This is a card of strength. Now this may have something to do with the time frame of Leo. So again, Leo is July into August, okay? So that time frame could be important to you. Even though this is June we are speaking about, it could be that Leo time frame is where this energy finally concludes, okay? So you're being very strong here, being very courageous. There's something going on here around work, but with this Ten of Cups showing to me, it feels like things are definitely moving in your favor. What may have been very difficult in your work finally feels like it's being eased, okay? So for some of you, if this is about having a co-worker that was very difficult to deal with, it feels like that situation no longer exists. Now, either the two of you have made amends in some way, or this person is moving on. Okay, there's something going on there with a person. Yeah, it just feels here like what you've been working on is finally showing success. So like I'm getting two stories here. So the one around this person at work, okay, maybe they're getting a promotion or maybe they're getting transferred, but I don't think they're going to be so much in your face as they have been, okay, or as difficult to deal with. And then for others of you, I want to say that what you've been working on, the results are finally showing themselves, okay? To me, it feels like there's a lot of happiness. So what you've been doing around your work, maybe you have been very creative and trying new things in your work, and they seem to be working. So it could be something that like the whole team is starting to do now. It could be something that really saves a lot of time or energy, or whatever the case is. But yeah, it's looking more positive here, okay, all around. All right, Capricorn, so that is your 3-month forecast. Thanks for watching, and as always, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Make sure that you like the video and share the video with your friends. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time.